What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a Manchester City-Liverpool post-match analysis and reaction video. What did you think of the game? Do you think a draw was the fair result? Because Man City had twice as many shots as Liverpool, but I think Liverpool showed a lot of resilience and character and some great defending displays. And if you consider this insane statistics, which shows how incredibly dominant Man City have been this season and this whole year, since 2023 began, Man City played 23 games, they won all of them, scoring 76 goals and only conceding 11. That absolutely blows my mind. That's more than 3 goals per game average, and they concede less than half a goal per game. So for Liverpool to get a draw here, I think is a fantastic result. Twice before, Liverpool lost out on league titles when we lost this game at the Etihad, and that was maybe the 3-point swing that Man City needed to win the title. And I think Man City is not as strong as last season. They get back-to-back draws, they are vulnerable, and who knows, if Jurgen Klopp doesn't take out Darwin Núñez, maybe we could have scored on the counter-attack. But both teams were a little bit lacking energy, and because of the international break, no wonder. I think the biggest evidence of Man City being a lot fresher than Liverpool is that Pep Guardiola made no substitutions at all, which absolutely blows my mind. And by the 75th minute, I think, or 85th minute, Liverpool made all 5 of their substitutions because some of our players were just knackered. In the second half, you could see that the press was always a little bit late because of tiredness, and that affected the whole Liverpool game plan, because everything is based on Liverpool pressing with high energy, high intensity. But when your starting 11 players traveled 74,000 kilometers in total, and the Man City players only traveled 14,000 kilometers, then it shows a big difference. And I think Liverpool got probably the maximum out of this result. Trent Alexander-Arnold, let's talk about him, the Scouser, the Liverpool legend, and it's an iconic celebration, shushing the Man City crowd. I absolutely loved that celebration, and there are pictures of the Man City crowd with all kinds of different faces and different gestures reacting to Trent Alexander-Arnold's iconic celebration. And what a brilliant shot that was. And for once, a Liverpool player in and around the penalty area, the Man City penalty area, decided to just have a shot, a really strong, powerful shot at that. Trent has an absolute wand of a right foot. His passes and his shooting is just absolutely out of this world. Gary Neville said in commentary, he's not just a right back, he's the right back. And I think he had a great game, even though Doku sometimes dribbled past him. Still, defensively, Trent Alexander-Arnold did really well in my opinion, and overall Liverpool I think did really well. Alisson made a big error before the Man City goal, but you can't really fault Alisson because he saved so many goals, so many shots from Liverpool conceding. Alisson is an absolute world-class goalkeeper, but he had, by his own standard, an average performance, I would say. And he also pulled his hamstring right at the end with another lackluster clearance, which is a worry for Liverpool because Kelleher is just not on the same level as Alisson. Nobody is, but Kelleher is nowhere near Alisson's level. Hopefully Alisson is not out for long. Against Lask in the Europa League, Kelleher can play, and Alisson hopefully has a 1 week to recover from this injury. But it was Alisson slipping when he tried to launch a quick counter-attack when Salah and a lot of Liverpool players were running forward. So the ball falls to the Man City player, Ake, but it's still inexcusable. 2 players, Trent and Dominic Szoboszlai, just let Ake dribble past them. You can't let that happen. I'm playing 5-a-side football. I'm taking a foul there. I'm taking a yellow card there. You can't let the player dribble past you when you only have like 1 or 2 defenders behind you and the goalkeeper. And Haaland brilliantly positions himself between Matip and Van Dijk in that channel, and he takes a very good first touch, a small touch, and then bang, he scores into the bottom far corner. Alisson gets a hand to it but can't keep it out. I'm not faulting Alisson only for the goal. I'm faulting Matip for not marking Haaland enough, Trent and Szoboszlai for letting Ake dribble past them. But it was a collective mistake, I think. You can't just pinpoint each player and what did they. I don't want to blame a Man City goal on one Liverpool player. I'm saying it was a collective error. But otherwise, I think Liverpool defended pretty well, pretty solidly. Both teams weren't creating like really clear chances. The only like world-class save that I can remember Alisson making is from a Phil Foden long-range shot. And also, before Man City scored, Darwin Núñez had a great chance. With a great header to the far corner, Ederson saves it. But Ederson also didn't have to make a lot of great saves, only to pick the ball out from the back of the net. Second half, Liverpool, I think, tired, and that played into Man City's hands, who could really dictate the play and get a lot of shots, a lot of opportunities, but no real clear, big chances, in my opinion. So I think Liverpool did really well in their defending. And I mean, Jota picked up a knock, he went out. What I fault Liverpool players for is that our passing was not on point today. We gave the ball away so many times. Alisson and other players gave the ball away in the first half, and I think that made the whole Liverpool team a little bit more nervous than we usually are. We tried to play out from the back, and sometimes it worked brilliantly, but sometimes we gave the ball away, and Man City were onto us. And what I also didn't like is that Darwin Núñez and other players sometimes hesitate to shoot. Szoboszlai had a great chance where he runs past the Man City player, and maybe for the Hungary national team he bangs it with his right foot. Instead he slips in Darwin Núñez, who shoots wide. Also, Darwin Núñez had a couple of great chances where instead of shooting he tries to dribble or tries to pass to Salah, and Salah was indecisive in some moments. So I think with maybe a little bit fresher minds, and that's why I wanted Liverpool to play maybe the late kickoff on a Saturday. But of course, I think it was Sky Sports who picked the early kickoff for this Man City-Liverpool game. And I think they would have got a better game if this was a late kickoff, because the players would have been fresher, with more energy and more inventiveness, more creativeness. Probably it would have been a better game overall to watch. But what can you do? Now, thank goodness, there is no international break until March. Yes! So we only have to watch club football, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely delighted. And you know, a point at the Etihad I think is a really good result, because Tottenham, Aston Villa play each other, Arsenal go to Brentford, which is a really tough game, and Chelsea go to Newcastle. So there are a lot of huge games in the Premier League game week. And for Liverpool to drop points, I think this was actually a decent game week for Liverpool to drop points. Of course, Tottenham can overtake us, but I'm not sure if they will beat Aston Villa. And the Newcastle-Chelsea game will be very fascinating. The Brentford-Arsenal game will be very fascinating. Arsenal can go top of the league if they win at Brentford, but it's not easy to win in the Brentford stadium. And Man City are still one of the best teams in the world. Jeremy Doku had a lot of brilliant moments. He was Man City's best player, and he terrorized sometimes our defenders going past people. But the referee also made some iffy calls. I don't like the referee. He is not really a good referee, but he did okay here. VAR didn't give two Man City goals where Alisson was clearly fouled or pushed into the goal. And I don't like that the Man City players always are screaming in the referee's face and they don't yellow card the Man City players. So why? If Liverpool did that, they would surely get a yellow card. So Liverpool, we play LASK. If we win that at home, we qualify to the knockout stages of the Europa League. We want to get that done before we go to Belgium. And then we play Fulham, Sheffield United and Crystal Palace. 3 huge games in Liverpool's season. We need to win all 3 of them, especially the Sheffield United and Crystal Palace games are huge, because at Anfield we are winning every game, but away from home we are winless in 4, 3 draws in a row after that controversial defeat to Tottenham where we were absolutely robbed. Liverpool should have won that game, and that's what frustrates me the most. With correct refereeing decisions, Liverpool would have 5 more points, and that's a lot. That's a huge difference already this early in the season. But Liverpool, after 3 draws away from home and the defeat, we have to go to Sheffield United and win. We have to go to Crystal Palace and win. Every away game is tough in the Premier League, but if Liverpool want to win the title, we have to go to these teams and beat those. And I think Liverpool have a genuine chance to win the title. We just need to sort out our finishing, because Liverpool, in almost all of the games, we created loads of chances. This game, of course, away at the Etihad, I never believed Liverpool would get loads of chances. We got 8 shots free on target, and the Trent Alexander-Arnold goal was absolutely a thing of beauty. He drilled it low and hard into the bottom far corner. Ederson had no chance, and then an iconic celebration was absolutely brilliant. And Liverpool have 3 winnable games, while Man City, I think, have 3 very, very tough games. And when Man City play some tough fixtures, they can drop points. They drop points against Chelsea, they drop points to Liverpool. Man City play Tottenham, Aston Villa. That's another 2 tough games for them, because the Tottenham game, Man City at home, probably we win that, but Tottenham are in the title race at the moment still, and Aston Villa at home have won 7 or 8 games in a row, or even more. I'm not sure. Man City hopefully will drop more points, and Liverpool can get a little bit of a cushion, because after the 3 games that I mentioned, the Fulham, Sheffield United, Crystal Palace game, we play Manchester United at Anfield. I'm really looking forward to that game. Hopefully it's another blockbuster game where Liverpool smash Man United to pieces. I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, how do you see the title race unfolding? How do you see, Man City's form? Do you think they will get to 90, 95 points? Because I think Liverpool can get to 85 points. I'm not sure with this team we can get to 90 points. It will depend a lot on Darwin Núñez's finishing and, of course, the defensive midfield area. But I think McAllister did really well. Szoboszlai had a great game. Gravenberch did pretty well when he was coming on. And Van Dijk was imperious again. Tsimikas also had a very good game. So a lot of players did really well. And hopefully Liverpool now can rest some players in the Europa League and then just go full throttle in the Premier League and try to win every game and go on a winning run. And I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.